Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I've prepared a 45-minute Vinyasa flow class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of different variations of pigeon pose. The message is about the immense power of gratitude. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. If you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we're going to go ahead and hit the playlist for today's practice right now. Then come with me right to the top of your mat, looking down at your feet, put them at the width of your hips. Physically pull your toes up and flare them out. Then set them back down. Pop your heels up, and in your mind's eye, you're stretching your feet from the back to the front of the room as far as you can, as well as wide as you can. Now, when you get that solid stance, see how tall you can stand up. So we're going to roll our shoulders up and back. Let your gaze shift up just a touch. Steady your gaze. And then see if you can create stillness in this mountain pose stance. Just begin to take notice of your breath as it moves in and out through your nose. Maybe even making on purpose the length of the inhale and the exhale both just a little bit longer. Never underestimating the power that our breath has to stabilize our minds. Now bring your hands right to prayer, close your eyes, and draw your chin in towards your chest. So in this posture, before we begin to flow, should you have a purpose? It could be a wish, could be a prayer. We're going to focus today on the immense power of gratitude. So if there is a single-minded focus, maybe it's someone you're grateful for, maybe a certain event, maybe just the opportunity to be right here, right now. Maybe it's your breath. Privilege to breathe fresh and clean air. Whatever that single-minded purpose is, seal it right into your heart. Then open your eyes up, breathe in, lift your arms overhead, and then tee them like goalposts. Now let your waistband twist to the right with your arms still teed, pulling your left hip back and drawing the blades of your shoulders together as your hands spread wide. Now rotate up and over in the opposite direction. Now come back to the center. Draw the elbows in towards each other. Lace your hands. Lift the elbows up. Lace them behind your head. So you kind of create a little cradle. Your elbows are like squeezing into the sides of your head as your hands are cradling the back of your head. And then bend your knees, contract, round and roll as you lower down. Inhale, straighten your legs, stand up. This time, open your elbows wide and lift your heart. Exhale, elbows in, draw, and brush your elbows alongside your body as you contract in. Inhale, stand up, rise, open and expand your heart. Now, this has got a little cat-cow style. So exhale, draw in for cat, rounding the back, tucking the chin, bending the knees. Inhale, stand tall, open the front body for a little standing cow. Now, keep that going. Exhale, draw in, round and tuck. Inhale, stand and rise on the open. 3 more sets. Take an exhale, contract, round, activate your core. Inhale, stand, open. Let the head lean into the lacing of your hands. 2 more. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, stand and open. Last time. Exhale, draw in, contract, elbows brush. Inhale, rise and open. Now, neutralize your spine, lift your arms up, keep the hands laced. Soften the elbows, lift up and over to the right. Take a nice side lateral bend. Inhale, back up and over to the left. Now release the connection of your hands. Take one hand on each forearm behind your body. So you're going to let your hands capture the forearms behind your body, and then tip your right ear to your right shoulder while you're pulling your forearms apart. So you're making a nice wide collarbone. Now, draw your chin down towards your chest, stretching the back of your neck, still pulling apart your forearms. Bring your gaze up, and now tip your left ear to your left shoulder. Beautiful. Now come back to the center. Collect your hands behind your body. Slide them down the backside. Retract your shoulders and look up, opening the front body. Now exhale, cascade as you bend on down all the way to land on your bottom. Wrap your arms around your shins. Balance on your sits bones as you point your toes in a little Apanasana. It's a little egg-shaped pose. And just balance right here. Now go ahead and plant your feet. Hands go back. Thumbs are going to go in, pinky fingers out. Roll your shoulder heads up and back and lift your hips up into a reverse tabletop. Now squeeze your inner thighs in and keep lifting, not letting the inner thighs go apart, but let them keep drawing in. And hold. Now lower your hips down. Take your right leg, cross it over the left. So you're creating the shape of a 4. Then you're going to push into the left foot. Hands are planted, pinky fingers out, thumbs in. Pop the hips back up. Now lower your hips down and go ahead, plant the right foot and let your left foot come up and across. Flexing and flaring the left toes out, plant the right foot down, pop your hips up, reverse tabletop with that shape of a 4 with your legs. Now lower your hips down. Let the left sole of your foot come in towards the right. Let your arms lift in that T style. Rotate right. Rotate left. Bring your elbows together in the center. Lace your hands behind your head. Draw in on the contraction. Inhale, open on the expansion. Now, keep that right leg active. Flare your toes out. Round the back, tuck the chin, draw in. Inhale and open up. One more. Exhale, draw it in. Round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale and open up. Now, as you release the left hand down, rise up on the left shin. Let the right arm lift up and overhead. Now, as you pull the right elbow in, just make a circular motion. You're going to see if you can start lengthening the rib cage on the right side with a smooth circular motion. Yeah, just let that circle travel around. Letting your inhale and exhale move in and out through your nose. And allowing that smooth cadence of your breath. Now you're getting some mobility into that right shoulder joint. And then hold up with the right arm overhead. Can you draw your hips forward just a touch more, creating a back bend? Now go ahead and sit down, reverse it up. So you're going to pull the sole of the left foot in towards the right inner thigh. Flex the left foot, flare your left toes out. Create that T on your arms, letting your elbows be lifted. Rotate to the left, over to the right. Back to the center, elbows draw in, lace your hands around the head, round the back, tuck the chin as you lower down over the left leg. Inhale, rise up, open the elbows, lean up and back. Exhale, draw back down. Inhale, lift up, open up. One more time, exhale, draw back down. Inhale, open up. Release the hands. Right hand goes down. Right shin down. Rise up. Letting the left outer edge of your foot root down. Now, left arm is up and overhead. Create that circular motion. Breathe in and out continually through your nose, seeing if you can create a smooth, steady cadence. So the immense power of gratitude can literally be such a game changer in our lives. So if the only prayer we ever say is thank you, that heads us in the right direction. That prayer is enough. Now, come on down, sit back down. Now you're going to go ahead, let both legs lift up. We call this high boat. So your legs can be bent, your toes are flared out, and alongside your body are your oars. Those are your arms. Now lower down to hover. So you're hovering your body, and you're going to rise up, but lace your hands on the right shin, pull it in, and lift your heart up. Breathe in. Now, lower back down, hover in your canoe. Exhale, draw up, slip your hands on the left shin, draw the knee in toward the chest, nice and tight. The right leg is lifted and hovering. Now, move it out, drawing in and up on the exhale, right to left, so side to side, and then add a little pace, add a little fire to the belly, breathing in and out through your nose. Then you're going to hold up in high boat. Plant your feet, hands go back again. Plant the feet, plant the hands, thumbs in, pinkies out, hips rise up for reverse tabletop. Lower back down, right leg crosses over the left, pop your hips up again. Now this time, land your hips down, slip your hands off your mat, keep the right leg crossed over the left, and just rock right to left. So get a little mobility in the hips. It also helps release the lower back. So Meister Toll Eckhart says, there are only two ways to live our lives. One is though nothing is a miracle, and the other is though everything's a miracle. So just take that rocking, let that quote just meditate in your mind. What if everything was a miracle? We might not exactly see how some of the things that happen to us, or maybe even in some odd way for us that we don't understand, could be miracles. So we just have to be open to gratitude. Gratitude is the antidote. It's the replacement for anger and fear. Now, rock the sole of the right foot right off your mat. Pull the left heel in. Sweep the left arm up, sit up tall. Wrap the right hug of the right thigh bone in. Yeah, you're getting that outside IT band stretched. There you go. Now, maybe you hook it, maybe you just hug it, but this is a seated spinal twist. You're rotating, drawing the tips of your ears back as your waistband shifts. Now, unravel it all, plant your feet, pinky fingers out, thumbs in, pop your hips up. Beautiful. Now lower back down, cross your left leg over your right for that figure four shape, and then pop your hips up with the legs crossed. So you've got the left leg over the right thigh bone, pinky fingers out, thumbs in, hips lift. Now lower them back down. Beautiful. Slip your hands off the mat, rock side to side. So you're going right to left. Get that mobility into the hips, and then rock all the way off your mat. Sole of the right foot lands, pull the left heel in, elevate your arm up, your right bicep by your cheekbone, and then wrap that hug. Now maybe it's a hook. You choose, you decide, but roll the left shoulder blade back, soften your face, and draw the tips of your ears back. Breathe. Now, unravel all of this. You're going to just roll back and forth. So just take a little rock and roll on your mat. You might prefer to hang on to your hamstrings. You might want to hang on to your shins. But just take a slow rock and roll to really feel the entire corridor of your spine. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to crisscross at the ankles when you're ready. Come up and over right onto hands and knees. Now on your hands and knees, I want you to lift your right leg up and left arm. Now pull your belly in and keep your left pinky toe facing down. Tap the left pinky finger down and the ball of your right foot to the mat, and then lift it back up. Tap it back down, lift it back up. One more time, tap it down, lift it back up. Now pull left elbow to right knee. Inhale, stretch long. One more time. Exhale, left elbow to right knee. Inhale, stretch it long. Land the right hand down, stretch the left hand down. Stretch your right leg, crisscrossing the left, right off your mat. Create a circle. Now, you might prefer to have your forearms down as you kind of find a little hip massage right here. So you're rolling around. So I was doing a little study on gratitude, and I come across some amazing statistics. So I was looking at anger and how it might affect us physiologically. And it is said, believe this or not, that it takes our bodies 7 hours to recalibrate hormonally and biochemically after one short bout of anger. Whew. Now, bring the right leg next to the left. You've got forearms down. Pop your hands back and elbows up. Tuck your toes under. Find downward facing dog. Now, in your down dog, go ahead and move in a way that serves you best today. Maybe it's pedaling through your feet, kind of like pedaling through taffy. So the point is that gratitude can help us combat any anger and any fear. It's just a shift on what we focus on. So press your heels back behind your second and third toe, maybe shifting your hips side to side. Then go ahead and elevate both heels up. Pull your belly in, squeeze your inner thighs in, and then lower your knees down as your shoulders come over your wrists. Go chin, chest, belly, scooping your heart through the gateway of your arms to cobra. Exhale up and back for cat. Cat on your hands and knees. Round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, soften and melt. One more time. Exhale, really push the earth away. Inhale, soften and melt. And one more time, take a navel right into your spine in your cat. And then soften and melt into your cow. Now, as you neutralize your spine, stretch your left leg back and pick it up. Now, left pinky toe down. So you're trying to keep balance in your hips. Stretch the right arm forward as long as you can from the front to the back of the house. Now, pull your navel into your spine. Lower down, right pinky finger, left ball of foot. Rise it back up, but go for length. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. One more time. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. This time, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, stretch it back long. One more time. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, stretch it out. Lower the right hand down. Cross the left leg over the right and activate that circular motion. Now, it's really an option if you prefer to come down onto your forearms or if you want to stay up on your wrists. You choose, you decide. Now, reverse that connection. The opposite direction, circle your hips around. Now, slip the left knee next to the right. Tuck both sets of your toes under. Rock your hips back to your heels and then walk your hands up your thighs. There you go. Now lift up off the hips, off the heels. Tee your arms on top. You're on your knees and your shins. Create those goalposts. Turn and rotate right. Rotate up and over left. Come back to the center. Draw your elbows in. Lace your hands. Bow down. The top of your head heads toward the mat. Inhale. Rise up. Open up. Elbows go wide as you let your head settle into your hands. Exhale, contract, bow down. Inhale, open up and expand. 2 more. Exhale, draw it in. Activate the core. Let it help you rise up, finding your center. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, open up. Now this time, stay up. Lace your hands inside out. You might want to point your toes, draw your inner thighs in. Lift up and over to the right. Now soften the elbows, widen the collarbone, up and over to the left. Beautiful. Now tee the arms again, but let your hands, you could either capture one hand on each forearm, or if you want to lace your hands, slide your hands down, retract your shoulders, look up. Now release and bend at the waist, hands and knees. Go chin, chest, belly, slither down, coming up, maybe cobra, maybe up dog, palms of hands, tops of feet. Pop those beautiful hips of yours up and back. Breathe. Now this time in your down dog, you might want to walk the left leg forward a little bit. You're going to cross the right leg over the left in your down dog. Now go ahead and shift the left heel, pivot it down, which takes the right knee up as you send your hips to your heels. Now come back to the figure four. A little bit of a opening in these hips, dip back down, lift up. Still activating your core. One more time as that right leg is crossed over. Dip the hips toward the heels, lift the left arm up. Now this time, unravel the right leg, roll open at the hip. Option to stay right here or flip inside out for wild thing. Now bring it around, right knee, right tricep, but step the right foot outside the right tricep. There you go. Now dip the left knee down. Draw back the left hip to stack on top of the right knee, on top of the left knee, and then dig the right heel in. There you go. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, hands are inside the right leg. Stretch that right hamstring out. Now come back, let the left hand come down. Sweep the right arm back, maybe bend the left leg. Catch it hand and foot, and then open up your heart. Release that connection. This time, hop up to the top of your mat to malasana, that yoga squat. So letting your hands be at heart center. Rise right up. Hook your thumbs. Open the front body. Exhale, come back down. Power it up. Breathe in. Open up. Lift high. Exhale, back down. One more time. Root to rise. Rise up. Breathe in. Exhale, come back down and hold. Now, from here, plant your hands. You're going to either step back high plank from your malasana, or you could shoot back to chaturanga and move through that flow, letting your heart lift. Exhale, draw your hips up and back, down dog. Let your left leg lift. Roll open at your hip. Now draw the left knee in, cross it over the right. Now you're going to go ahead and shift the right heel down as you drop your left hip towards your heel. Right arm lifts up. Bring it back up and around. Still takes you into that figure four with the left leg crossed over the right. One more time. Dip the right heel. Drop the hips toward the right heel as the right arm lifts. Come back around. Release it, swinging the left leg up and back. Stay right there in three-legged dog or flip in to wild thing. Bring it up and around. Left knee, left tricep. Step it forward. Let the right knee dip down. There you go. Now, rock the right hip back over the right knee. Dig the left heel in. Lift your heart up. Breathe in. Flare those left toes. Breathe out as you bow down. Now, you can really feel a stretch on this left hamstring, yes? Woo! Activate that. Back side of that left leg. Beautiful. Now, go ahead and shift back. Right hand stays down. You might even work the pinky edge of the left foot. Left arm sweeps back. Stay right here or bend the right leg. Catch it. Hand and foot. Open the heart. Beautiful. Now release it. You're coming up to Malasana at the top of your mat. That yoga squat. Now rise up, root to rise, come on up. Things are looking up, open the front body. Exhale, any anger, any fear. We're shifting our perspective into gratitude. Open up your heart. How do we do that? Well, we have to focus on gratitude. What is it that you are grateful for today? Root to rise, stay standing. Open the heart, open it just a little bit more. Then set it down, let it go, let it flow. Move yourself through your version of vinyasa. Maybe it's knees, chin, chest, belly. Maybe you step back, high plank. Maybe you float back. Chaturanga. Right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Right knee, right tricep. Step the right foot forward. Pop the left foot up, Malasana. Rise up, here we go, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, come back down. 2 more, feel the strength of your body. Rise up, breathe in. If the only prayer we ever say is thank you. Thank you for the ability to practice today, for the ability to breathe. Set it down, let it go, let it flow. For the ability to be here and move our bodies and still our minds. Meet back, down dog. Left leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Step it forward, hop up, Malasana. Top of the mat. Now build a little more heat. Root to rise. Come on up, breathe in, look up, look up. Exhale, come back down. Feel the heat. Root to rise. Strengthen your quads, strengthen your legs. Move your breath. 3rd time, root to rise. Come on up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, set it down, plant your hands. Step or float your body back. Take it through Vinyasa, energizing yourself as you meet up and back, down dog. Now, walk your feet in about 6 inches. Bring them together. You're still in down dog. I call this Utthana Dog-asana. Utthana Dog-asana, a little hybrid between a forward fold and a down dog. Now, look at your hands. Pinky fingers. You're going to hop your feet to the outsides of your hands. So it's going to be Malasana where we land. Inhale, feet lift up. Heels rise. Exhale, knees bend. Step, hop, float, fly. Feet outside your pinky fingers. Woo! Nice. Now this time, rise up just 1 time and stay standing. Open your heart. Now heel toe your feet together and pause at the top of your mat. Bringing your single-minded purpose of gratitude right back into your heart. And I want you to think about this question. This question came up in a movie called Dare to Dream. And this guy asked a 16-year-old girl who was going through a tough time. He said to her, "Is this a friendly universe?" And she was responding with an attitude, "Why would you ask me such a question?" And he said, "Because your answer determines your life." Whoo! So let that settle in. Offer that up. Breathe in. Keep your arms lifted. Levitate your right leg up. You're going to balance in crane. Now, collect your hands at heart center. Right leg over the left. Standing pigeon. Now, open it up, half moon. Right leg swings back. Right arm up and overhead, left leg bends. Step back, second warrior. Now pop the left heel. Let the left palm flip up and back. Land the left heel. Straighten the left leg. Right hand, left wrist. Assist yourself up and back. Now release, bending the left leg. Slip the left hand inside the left leg for a little variation of side angle. Now if you want to stay right here, or maybe right hand behind your back, or sneak the left arm under for a bind. Maybe straighten your left leg out. Full bound Utthita Trikonasana. Could be half bound with maybe left hand on a block, or maybe even your shin. Now, release and plant your hands down. Shoot the left leg back, three-legged high plank. Move into up dog. Exhale, dive your hips up and back, down dog. Walk your feet in again, that's 6 inches or so. Bring them together. Now this time, before we go anywhere, I want you to visualize some float. Now, how do we get float? We set aside any weights, any troubles, anything bothering us. So shake it out right now, whatever's in between your head, in between your ears, in your head that could hinder the lightness of the float you're about to participate in. And then with eyes open, pop your heels up, breathe in, go someplace you haven't been. Breathe out, bend your knees. Step, float, fly, feet to the outsides of your pinky fingers, Malasana. Now this time, either stay right here or plant your hands down, pop your hips up, and move right into crow pose, Kakasana. If you want more than that, if you want to tip into Shirshasana, tripod headstand, or just tripod, that's always an option. And make a slow, very slow descend back. It's a round trip ticket. Landing back all together in Malasana. Ooh, nice round trip flight. Now, rise up, stay standing. Hook your thumbs, open the front body. Heel toe your feet together. And just take a pause. Now, lift your arms up and elevate your left leg up. You're balancing on the right leg. Cross the left leg over the right. Standing pigeon. Now draw the right hip back. Don't let it jet out. Open the left hip through the hip joint. And then sweep that left leg of yours up and back for half moon pose. So you're going to light up from the inside out. Left arm comes up and over. Right leg bends. Step back, second warrior. You might have to adjust a little. There you go. Pop the right heel up, work the arch, reverse warrior. Lower the right heel, straighten the right leg. Left hand, right wrist, assist yourself up and back. Now on the release, bend the right leg. Side angle posture, but the right arm is inside the right leg, so the tricep connects to the inside of the right knee. Maybe left hand small of back for half bound. Maybe full bound as the right arm sneaks underneath, catching the left hand. Maybe extend the right leg for full bound, Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Release, frame the right leg. Shoot the right leg back. Three-legged high plank. Lower down. Legs come together. Rise up. Exhale. Draw your hips up and back. Down dog. Now, drop your knees to your mat. Cross at the ankles. Rock up and back. Land on your bottom. High boat. Making that full circle right back to where we began. Lower down to hover. Now this time, rise up, high boat. We're just going to do 10. So lower, so it's exhaling when you draw in and up. So work the core. Use your breath. Soften the muscles in your face. Let nobody know what's going on. Just keep that smile going. Activate that attitude of gratitude. And then plant your feet. Pinky fingers in, pinky fingers out, thumbs in. Pop the hips up. Now lower all the way down this time onto your back, crossing the right leg over the left. Slip your hands. Maybe it's going to be under the left hamstring. Maybe it's over the left shin. Open the right hip up. Breathe. Now, can you roll around on the small of your back with your supine pigeon legs? Breathe. Now, go ahead and let the left leg land on your mat straight. Hug the right shin in, and then roll it across your body, creating a T with the right arm. Breathe in and out through your nose. Now, see if you can focus on creating space on your inhalation and maybe diving a little deeper into the expression of the pose. On the exhale, you could always reach down right hand, left foot. Stretch the left quad out. Now come back around. This time both feet planted, palms are down, head is down. You're going to go ahead, and as you push your feet that are at the width of your hips apart into the mat, and your hands, your padas and your hastas, the back of your head stays down. Pop your hips up to open your front body. Bridge pose. Breathe. Release that connection. Let your left leg cross over the right and find that lacing. Maybe it's under the right hamstring. And just circle around. Yeah, if there's any remaining areas of tension in your hips, can these circles just help you allow that to dissipate? Breathe specifically into that left hip. Then let the right leg go. Stretch it long. Left shin draws in, and you're going to create that twist. Carry the left leg across with the assistance of your right hand on the outside of the left thigh. Tee the left arm and look in that direction. Or maybe capture the right foot so you can draw the heel in. Stretch the right hamstring. Unravel it all and find happy baby. So letting your hands come to the outside edges of your feet. And just shifting right to left. So just knowing that as we make this shift, we're unpacking Simple Abundance by Sarah Van Brethnick. Simple abundance leads us into that immense power that gratitude has. It is a game changer. Is this universe friendly? Our answer determines the direction our thoughts go. As a man thinketh, so is he. Maybe you want a little upavista in your happy baby to straddle it out. And then go ahead, carrying the outsides of your legs so you draw in. Slip your legs long so you can find that final resting posture, Shavasana. So if you want to have a bolster underneath the backs of your knees or a pillow of sorts, that's always a nice option. If you want your arms to go away from your body a little further, that's also an invitation to just take up as much real estate as you desire today. Then, just so you know, if it's a possibility for you to stay right here and bask in this bliss, this place of contentment and gratitude, just knowing that if the only prayer we ever say is thank you, and we keep our focus on being thankful for all of the gifts and blessings that we've been given, that will be enough. But if you can stay 5, 10, 15 minutes, just turn the video off. If you're coming with me, I know we'll reconnect again. But if you're coming with me, just invite yourself back into your day with movement in your fingers and toes. And then shifting right over onto your side, just push yourself back up into your day, that renewed self. Come right back to that comfortable, sweet seat. Sweep your arms out and up as you carry all of the gifts, the graces, and the blessings you've been given as we thank God for those gifts. Seal them into your heart with gratitude and thanks. As you move through your week, just focus on the things that we have. Let it bring peace, love, and joy that we can share. Look up and let's all finish off with one Om to home. Sip your breath in. Home. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.